Parking in downtown Sanford can be tough, so city leaders are looking at adding a parking garage to help with the crunch. The only catch? Businesses could be on the hook for thousands of dollars a year if the city pays for it with a new parking assessment. As West 2's Haley Grumblehome explains, local leaders are still looking at other funding options that may be less painful to local businesses.
The mayor says this lot that the city already owns near Sanford Ave and First Street is the spot they're considering for a parking garage. But it's not the only change they're considering. With a garage, it would likely mean that street parking would go from free to paid. Jim Graham was visiting Sanford Monday night from St. Louis.
Came down here to see what was going on.
For him, parking wasn't a problem.
I assumed there was no parking fees, so we parked in there, and that was very convenient.
But if the city does decide to put in a parking garage, which would be free, street parking would likely then become paid, something Graham wasn't crazy about.
I would say if they can figure out another way, it's all about taxes and revenue, I understand.
The city says the garage would help provide more parking, and making the street parking paid gets people to use the garage instead.
We've looked at ways that we can to fund it, and one of those is that the people who will benefit from it the most, which would be our downtown businesses, would contribute.
Mayor Art Woodruff says how much a business would have to pay would be based on distance from the garage, size and type of business, and whether the business provides its own parking. He says based on the study, to fund the expenses of the parking changes, a 2,000 square foot restaurant/bar within 10 minutes of the garage would have to pay about $8,255 a year. He says apartments would have to pay $158 per unit.
As I said, sort of a worst case scenario.
That's because the mayor says that's the cost if they were to fully fund the parking improvements through those assessment fees. They're considering opening the garage as a public-private partnership, which should reduce some of the cost, and the city could contribute to the cost as well.
We've got a long way to go on deciding how this is going to work.
The mayor directed city staff tonight to take a look at things like what this would mean for parking enforcement before coming back in front of the city commission in a few months. In Sanford, Haley Grumblehome, West 2 News.